Hello, YouTube friends. Can you believe that January is over? That's insane. I can't. I feel like it went by super, super quick, but I'm also glad to be like, see ya. Farewell. I'm very excited about February. Anyhow, this video is going to be all about my January favorites. Now, I love watching favorites videos because, I don't know, just like empties, you can see what that person, you learn more about them by knowing what their favorite things are. For instance, for me, I like composition notebooks, but I'm also someone who doesn't mind bleed through. And that's something that I feel like I need to clarify at times, because if you are someone who can't stand bleed through, but you love the fountain pens, then composition books might not be for you. I love white pages. White pages are like my favorite. Not a big fan of cream. And so like knowing more about the person when someone recommends something, you can either know, okay, I would like to maybe put that on my wish list, or knowing this about them, I know that I'm not gonna like that. So that's why I like sharing favorites. I also love looking back. I used to do favorites every month a long time ago, and it's just so fun to look back and remember, oh, that's when my daughter gave me that specific white fountain pen. And so just to like it, revisiting it a lot of times it'll make me pull out that thing that I had forgotten about. So that's why I love doing favorites. Most of my favorites, again, I'm a writer mama. For those of you who might have come here that don't know much about me or my channel or videos that I do, I'm a writer mama and a journal girl. So most of my stuff has to do with either writing or stationery. Sometimes it can be something that I feel like ties into those two, but other people may not. Anyhow, let's get started. I've chosen 5 things that correlate to my life that were new to me, that have been favorites. These are not necessarily things that I purchased, so I'm not here to say go buy this. These could be gifts, it could be something that doesn't cost any money, but I feel like I should say that. I'm not here to encourage you guys to spend money. Actually, February, a friend and I are holding each other accountable to be a no spend month. So I'm very much into use what you have. And these are my honest opinions. The links for some of these will be down below. Like I will have an Amazon link, but that is not an affiliate. I did not get paid for any of this. I will not get paid to share and tell you guys about it. This is just honest, authentic Heather ramblings. Okay, so I think the way I'm gonna do this is choosing 5 things each month. So stay tuned, because I will have, if you guys like this, I will do this each month. And they're gonna be random because it's me. Okay, so first I chose a book that by far, it was a book I read in February, a book I read in January that is a favorite. And I got this as a gift, The Pen and the Bell. The Pen and the Bell by Brenda Miller and Holly Hughes. It is all about mindful writing in a business world. And look, it's got an Enso, which is my newest tattoo. I got an Enso tattoo. So I loved that on the cover immediately. I will tell you, I read this in January, I gave it 5 stars. Again, the stars that I give books, nothing stays on my bookshelf because I have a minimalist bookshelf. Nothing stays on there unless it's a 5-star. So I don't give 5 stars very often. Although this month, I think I had like 2 5 stars, which rarely ever happens. And that generally means it's going to go on my bookshelf. 4 stars is kind of like everybody else's 5 stars, but I don't keep it. I continue to cycle through my books by taking them to a used bookstore. Okay, so The Pen and the Bell. This book I read through, I would say pretty quickly. I mean, it took me all month because I got it at Art Lockdown and just finished it last week. But it's one of those books that as soon as I got to the end, I went right back to the beginning. So I marked it as read in my Goodreads, because even though I'm not doing a Goodreads reading challenge, I am still logging in the books that I am reading, just because it's easy to keep track there. But I went right back to the beginning because there's so many. In each section, each chapter, you have friends that are like writing letters to each other about their journaling, and then you have writing practices. And I loved it. And it's a book about slowing down in your journaling, and that's something I really, really need in 2022. So I have restarted it, and I'm going back through it, doing all of the prompts. So yes, number 1 favorite from January, The Pen and the Bell, Mindful Writing in a Busy World. Okay, number 2, I gotta show you guys. It was a Christmas present from my husband. If you're on my Patreon, you would have seen it in my Art Lockdown vlog. The Christine and I at Art Lockdown, we always bring a music player, because in the mornings we like to listen to piano while we're journaling, and then it usually moves into Nora Jones playlist or something like that. And this year I think we did a lot of Sleeping at Last listening. Anyhow, my what was it called? I'm wanting to say Jambox. The little player that I had broke, and so, I mean, it had lasted, this is our 11th Art Lockdown, I think. So it lasted like all those years. Maybe it's our 10th. Anyhow, I gotta focus. But my husband bought me a new one this year, and guys, so he got me this JBL Charge 4. But did you know that you can actually like customize it? And so that's my sweet grandbaby. That's the little monkey, that's Renly. And it has, he also put Amma on it, which is what they call me, what the grandbabies are gonna call me. She's the only one I have currently. But isn't it so cute? I had to mention this in my January favorites. So that was number 2. Number 3, now I'm having to think through what they all are. Okay, number 3 is these little clippy things. I think they're called claws. This is the medium size, I think. And I know that it may seem silly, but I got a piercing. You can all watch that on the Patreon, the vlog. Christine and I got tattoos and piercings together. And this thing has been so hard to heal. Mainly because I am a hair tucker, especially on this side. That's why I got it on this side, so it'd be seen. This side I don't usually tuck back, but this side I'm always tucking. And I didn't even think about that when I got the piercing. I thought, oh, well, this side will be great because it's the side that people will see. So that's why I chose to get it there. Tucking your hair back when you have a freshly done piercing, I mean, it's like 3-ish weeks later, and it still bugs me when I bump it. Like, it's healing nicely. It's just, I bump it regularly. And so I've had to use these little clippy things to pull my hair back so I don't end up continually tucking it behind my ear. So it definitely needed mentioning for January favorites. And the black is my favorite, even though I only have like one. But definitely a favorite for January because of the piercing, which I will love once it's like completely healed. So that was number 3. Number 4, I'm very excited about, and I'm actually gonna read a little bit about it. I have a very sweet friend who started her own business, and it just pulls in my heart. So I wanted to help support her and her new passion, her new business. I'm gonna read you, this came with my order, and I just wanna read you about it just so you know a little bit more about her. Her name is, it's Sapphire and Pearl, and I will link her Instagram down below so that you guys can find her. Please follow her, she is amazing. She also has a personal account that you can hear more of her story. But I'm gonna read this. The story behind Sapphire and Pearl. Since I was a little girl, my dream has been to share and sell something that I've created. I just never found the thing I loved. On September 1st, 2021, I'm gonna get like emotional because this is like a real life friend of mine. Her mom is one of my friends, and okay. on September 1st, 2021, we lost our sweet baby girl, Sutton Ray, at 21 weeks gestation. After that, I needed a project as an outlet, something that I could create and love. It was then that Sapphire and Pearl was born. Sapphire is mine and Sutton's birthstone. Pearls are created from a small piece of sand, grit, or a parasite pushing its way into an oyster or mollusk. In response to the irritant, the mollusk slowly secretes to protect itself, which builds up over many years and ultimately creates a beautiful, unique pearl, much like the journey of grief. Thank you for supporting my journey in this way and helping me remember the sweet little girl that gave me the courage to finally take a chance on myself and create something I love. So I will again link her Instagram below, but I ordered a product from her. I actually ordered two, but that's what I'm wearing here. She does, I don't know exactly what you call it, pressing, imprinting on different things. And she's done cups. For me, she did a hat that says Amma. And then I ordered this one that says author, and I had her put established 2013. That is when I officially published, that was when I published my very first book. And I love it. I love it like so very much. It is so cool. I got the idea for this from Sarah Sutton because she had a sweatshirt that she was wearing in one of her videos. So when I saw my friend Cassie, when I saw that she had created or was starting her own business, I knew that I wanted one of these shirts because I just love the memories. And I was happy, like the way she communicated with me in regards to figuring out the font, the size, the color, even what I wanted it printed on. My hat, she had never done a hat before and it looked really cool. I should have brought that up here, but check her out, show her some love. You won't be disappointed. If any of you are writers and want a shirt with the year that your book came out, I know it's kind of like shiny, so I'm trying to get the lighting right. Yeah, hopefully that's not gonna be backwards either. I don't know, I don't think it will. Anyhow, this was definitely a favorite. I have worn this like so many times since it came in the mail. And I actually picked the shirt and had it sent to her. Like I sent it to her and then she did it's not embossing, she did the lettering. And I already have projects in my head that I want to get. Like I'm thinking to get maybe a shirt for my daughter that says Mama, and then the year she became a mom. I have visions of like Amma, established when I became Amma, all kinds of things. So that's number 4. So please go check her out. Even if you just do a little comment on one of her posts about how cute her things are, she would really appreciate that. I just love supporting her and this new adventure that came out of her personal grief. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5, and I'm excited to share this with you guys too. Number 5 is a YouTuber, because again, I don't want to just share things and make you want to purchase them, because that is not the goal of this. This is also to remember, because I love looking back at my own favorites, but I also, and I do actually write them in my planner. So actually, let me show you that real quick. Because this is one of the back pages. This is where I keep track of the books I read in January, the stars I gave them, and then favorites for the month. And I actually write down more favorites than I share, but I'm not gonna sit here and like share all these material things. So I figured picking a book that was a favorite, a couple silly items like hair clips, it kind of tells you more about me and my adventures. And then finally a YouTuber, because I want to spread the love. And this YouTuber has been one of the ones that has inspired me the most in January. I just found her, which I don't even know how that is, but I just discovered her channel and I have been like binge watching her videos. And that is the Ginger Ninja. If you guys aren't familiar with Claire, over at the Ginger Ninja, I will link her channel below. You definitely need to go check her out. If you like my channel, which is all about like journaling and pens and stationery, she is so inspiring. She actually walks you through her journals, gives you journal reviews. She also does fountain pen shares and fountain pen reviews. She's got, she's just so wonderful. So she's also on Instagram. I will link all the links below so you can find her YouTube channel, her Instagram, same with these. I will try to find the links and put them down below. So I hope you guys are inspired, because that's what favorites are meant to do. And check some of these people out, show them some love. Keep your eye open if you're at a used bookstore for the pen and the bell. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, until next time, enjoy your wild, sexy lives.